Okay, today Brittani is not here because we are testing a microphone. Instead of having Brittani here, we're going to do a reading for her about a job offer. So we're doing the split path reading. You can find it on our website. The questions for this are the situation, 2 pathways, and the pros and cons for each path. We're actually going to be using 2 different decks for this. I am going to be using the Wild Unknown Archetype deck. This one's circular. It's fun.
I'm going to be using Frames by Melanie McCalmont. I got this deck off of Etsy. It had like 10 sales. I'll link to it because it's really great, and you'll see why I love it when I do this reading. So yeah, Brittani is not here with us. Brittani is at home, but she is here with us in spirit, I guess. So yeah, we decided to do this as a duo reading since it's split pathways, and the deck that I'm dealing with right now is the one that I use for like all my future planning and stuff, so I was like, why not? So yeah, we'll go for the draw.
I chose this deck just because it complemented the frame deck really nicely. They both deal with kind of archetype type things. So let's shuffle. For situation, I got the womb. Here's my pathway, Anima Mundi. I'm gonna do the pro agape, and my con is the box.
For me, situation, I got reset. My path is recycle bin. My pro is time. My con is network. I like that the guidebook for Avery's deck has notes and meanings on all parts of the page, so I'm sitting here reading normally while Avery is over here like spinning the book around, and it just really adds to the mysticism of like what it's actually like trying to decode stuff from deities, because like Avery's over here spinning the book around. I have a dice that I use to help decipher the meaning because there is technically only one spread that this deck is used for. It's a frame. So I use a dice to determine if it's for the person, conscious, unconscious, or action setting if I can't really tell where it is. Also in this guidebook, it has like, if you get these 2 cards together, it means something kind of specific. So read your guidebooks, y'all, front to back. Like they really do kind of have all that is in there. When you have to read the card, look at the symbolism, roll the dice, and then synthesize it into, like, mortal human speech, this is why readings cost as much as they do, folks. So, here's what I got, y'all. For situation, I got reset, which in this deck means it's a intellectual force. So, stuff dealing with the mind. Keywords are new start, clean slate, admitting mistakes, retrospective, confession, rebuilding, implosion, interruption. Specifically, this one, I rolled the dice and got a 4, which meant that it's in the action position. Basically, what this situation is it's a chance for a new start. I mean, reset, do I really need to, like, say more with the intellectual force? The jobs that she has had have all, surprise, blown ass and suck, especially on her mental health. So, this could be a chance. The situation is a chance for a new start. Right next to it is the recycle bin, which it says in the page for reset. There is no stronger suggestion for a dynamic change for the path. Got recycle bin. Again, have that theme of reset, recycle, renew, rebirth. Recycle bin is a spiritual force, so this is a little bit more of a lesson of forgiveness, redemption, rebirth, karma, shedding old habits, moving past mistakes. I got this in the conscious position, which means unconscious inner beliefs that may need revolutionary, honest insight. Just stuff about grudges, poor decisions, all those embarrassments, all that old stuff be used again for something better. It's all the stuff that you build your foundation on. Got a knock on the door just then. talks about patience, also says time is the great recycling machine that disperses it into this deck refers to people as machines a lot, our inner data, our consciousness, where it finds worth again. Not all lessons are recycled at the same rate, so you have to be patient that, yeah, you went through some shit, but it may take some time for it to actually make sense. And then speaking of time and how it is a great recycling machine, it's also the next card. So I got time in the person. So this is a very physical aspect of this card. It's an intellectual force. So dealing again with like the mental aspects of opportunities and, time keeps everything in order, but it's constantly changing. Like when you visit historic buildings, there's so many people that have been here, but it's like time hasn't really changed for the building because it's still there, still made of the same stuff. The artwork, there's like little doodle people drawn with like buckets of water. Time flows like water. At a young age, we have an abundance of time, but as we grow older, then, it trickles down. It says here, if time and recycle bin are in a frame, the timing of your answer is the most critical feature. Perhaps it's one of those get it while it's there before it's gone. Talks about dwelling on the past, and then, yeah, that was the pro. And then con, the network card in the unconscious position, which is a spiritual force, dealing with synchronicity, teamwork, collaboration, global thought, medicine, entanglement. So a web, a network is both chaotic and organized. Everything is connected, and yet everything has its own separation. So examine the qualities of the interaction, like what are the strong links that you have with people? What are the weak links? All these jobs that she's been at, and we've all had those jobs. There are some people that you just cannot get along with, and there have been people at that job that are very reminiscent of other people, old lessons that have come back. So it's just another one of those grinding through. So in the unconscious position, it says specifically your answer acknowledges your feeling of a coming shift or tipping point, whether personal or global. Feel like she knows that this is an opportunity and this could be something good. So overall, I would suggest from this reading to go with the job. It seems to be that it is a time to start something fresh, anything where she's at right now. With a reset and the recycle bin, like garbage has been taken out, you found what's useful, time has made you wise, can do with that what you will, and just evaluate your happiness at a place and if this is where you want to stay and this is where you want to be connected to. Like there have already been jobs that first day she's been like, oh lads, this ain't it. This is a good opportunity for her. So that is my final closing words. What do you have, babe?
Insurance leads to babies. Quote the Snapchat group while Eli was talking. So the first card I got for situation is the womb, which is about incubation and mother figures and stuff. Right now, Brittani is living at home and is having mother issues. So that being the situation is definitely something. But this is also definitely like a pause in your life, Brittani. Like you're sitting at home, got out there, you were forced back, and now you're incubating, ready to leave again. The path I got is the spark of creation, the soul of the world. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. The pro I got was agape, devotion, unconditional love. I think that kind of speaks for itself. The cons I got the box, which is about being caged in by like society's standards and stuff like that. Basically, if you take this job, you can get the baby.
The motivation is, okay, you get this job, then you can have the money and the stability to have the family that she wants and has been planning for. Like, this isn't some far off thing. We've kind of known that, she's gonna marry this dude and they're gonna have kids and the guy's great. So like, we're all for it. So I thank y'all for coming to this stoned line, because it's not a circle without Brittani here. We're just testing stuff out. If you like how we read and you like these decks and are interested in a reading, check out the link in the description, and we got forms to connect. Hit us up. Bye.